You've seen it. That Cuba is ready to fall. You know?
Yes.
Cuba looks like it's ready to fall. I don't know. Colombia is very sick too, run by a sick man who likes making cocaine and selling it to the United States, and he's not going to be doing it very long. By the way, you have to do something with Mexico. Mexico has to get their act together because they're pouring through Mexico, and we're going to have to do something. We need Greenland from a national security situation. It's so strategic. Right now, Greenland is covered with Russian and Chinese. He can do whatever he wants. It's all right. Whatever he wants to do. If he wants to do something, if he plays tough, it'll be the last time he's ever able to play tough. Late last night and early today, at my direction, the United States Armed Forces conducted an extraordinary military operation in the capital of Venezuela. It was a force against a heavily fortified military fortress in the heart of Caracas to bring outlaw dictator Nicolás Maduro to justice.
In a daring military operation, U.S. forces carried out a deadly annihilation in the capital city of Venezuela, Caracas. The force dragged the country's president, Maduro, and his wife from their house in Venezuela to the U.S., New York City. However, after arresting Maduro and altering the fate of Venezuela, Trump's threats and warnings did not stop. He also issued warnings to many other nations.
They go down for the count, and Cuba looks like it's going down. What do you think? And by the way, you have to do something with Mexico. Mexico has to get their act together because they're pouring through Mexico.
I don't see any risks with Mexico. In our relationship with the United States, there is a special situation since President Trump took office, but we will always seek understanding while maintaining a firm stance on our principles.
A very sick neighbor. It's not a neighbor, but it's close to a neighbor, and that's Venezuela. It's very sick. Colombia is very sick too, run by a sick man who likes making cocaine and selling it to the United States, and he's not going to be doing it very long, let me tell you.
A mí no me amenace, aquí lo espero si quiere. No acepto invasiones, no acepto misiles, no acepto asesinatos, acepto inteligencia.
One of the things that is happening, and I think you see it all the time, Howard, you've seen it, that Cuba is ready to fall. You know?
Yes.
Cuba looks like it's ready to fall. I don't know if they can hold out. But Cuba now has no income. They got all of their income from Venezuela, from the Venezuelan oil. They're not getting any of it. And Cuba literally is ready to fall. And you have a lot of great Cuban Americans that are going to be very happy about this.
The U.S. military attack against Venezuela has no justification whatsoever. It is not in response to any provocation, nor does it possess legitimacy. It is based on the abhorrent doctrine of peace through force and undermines the stability and peace that for years has characterized our Latin American and Caribbean region.
We need Greenland from a national security situation. It's so strategic. Right now, Greenland is covered with Russian and Chinese.
Firstly, I believe that the U.S. president should be taken seriously when he says that he wants Greenland. But I also want to make it clear that if the United States chooses to attack another NATO country militarily, then everything stops. That is, including our NATO, and thus the security that has been provided since the end of the Second World War.
I'm the king. I have sold more Boeings than any human being on earth. They gave me an award. Salesman of the Year. I said, what about Salesman of in the history of Boeing? I've sold more Boeing planes than any man in history by far, probably over 1,000 planes.